Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal comes with higher reward. Start your week by installing your game plan. It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40, gain of 3. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams, and the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. Dalton bootlegs out. And his throw here is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Wilson to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Wilson. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now it's Wilson. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
57. Mike, 57.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Wilson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Antonio Brown, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Got his man. It's Eifert. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now it's Lockett. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, that's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
I know we love our jobs.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson dancing to his left. Past the 20. And Walker has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Now he'll pull it down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Here's Wilson.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Warren. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Magoo. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's taken on the 25. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Forced out to his left. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now Graham on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Robbie Anderson, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. John Randall dropping the hammer. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Magoo looking to throw it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. An All-Pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons, it's Jim Brown with it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Magoo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Buying time to his left. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Now it's Graham. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Seahawk number 2. Now Graham as they've got it with a 1st and 10. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and
what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Graham now off the bootleg. Complete. It's Henry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Robbie Anderson. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point try good by Gano. And the rout is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll throw on first down with Graham, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Robbie Anderson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. As his guy, and all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Magoo, he gets this to Alizé Mack, the Notre Dame product. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Magoo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Taking it about the 16. A beautiful fake. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Flush to his right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. On play action, Graham being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Graham to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. 24 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Magoo back to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Off the bootleg. Graham. That pass complete to Jim Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st. This quarterback now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now a carry here for their fullback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? Everyone got 4 down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. John Randall, his 2nd sack of the night. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. Glancing down at the stat sheet, and we've been tracking it, but you get a 100-yard game, you're really happy. You're over 200 like he is. You probably want that ball after this game, don't you?
You want that one. You want to continue to call the same plays in any other game you play. You're having one of those magical performances that just never want to end. And you know something? Your fellow receivers, they get those clenched grins right now like, congratulations. But why is it at me?
Well, so far, it's been all about him.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes, and it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. And this offense, this new offense, would appear they still have a few kinks to work through.
And isn't that to be expected? It's a unit that hasn't played together in a real game before. So they definitely got some growing pains, Brandon. And this one, it cost them 2 points.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught by his tight end, Matt. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. To throw is Magoo. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Powerful running. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Magoo looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. He completes it to Henry. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's Graham to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. 47. Hey, let's get off the field. 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Got him in. It's Brown. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Graham, and the pressure gets to him again. Well, Charles, it's one thing to run.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with over 2 minutes remaining. You're only down by a point. Your opponent has the football on their 35-yard line. As we get set here, 2nd and 10. Got an open man, it's QT. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, it's Miller. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Watson completes it to Miller, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Watson now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Watson.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Warner. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to right. He's got a man. Complete. He got 29 yards that time. Warner now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
To throw again. Warner throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Holt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. To throw, Warner.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Warner. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too with the day he's had. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Gonzalez, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And an alley to run. And he's going to keep it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first. Now a first down throw, Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll be out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kurt Warner taking it in. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Elam on here for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Throwing on second down. Watson, open man, the tight end fails. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. That'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Underneath for Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Here's Watson.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Warner forced out to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, long passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Warner. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Warner to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kurt Warner keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Warner. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school admit.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Rodgers now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They find some open field here. A big play there on the first play of the game. 73 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Rodgers with a keeper. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That's it. I got you.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. 27 yards there, a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Newton. Herman Moore is the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to sling this deep down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 44 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touch. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
2nd down and goal. Newton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13 yards there and a Niner first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Evan Ingram, 70 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because
it got his man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Greg Olsen, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away.
Sean McVay.
Yeah, baby.
Harris Jr. locks down a route like a GPS.
That's it, baby.
Madden 17 cover athlete, Rob Gronkowski.
Let's go, baby.
Bruce
All
is
day.
back with the snappers.
Yeah, baby.
DeAndre dominates the post. Derrick Henry brings that thunder across the line.
Yeah, baby.
The pride of Duval County from William Raines High School, Brian Dawkins. All right, Dot City, snappers. One shot from the 25, baby. You get a drive, they get a drive. Score and go for two. Tie it up, and it's tug of war time. You've got one drive to score on them, so get going. Back to pass on 1st and 10. It's complete to D-Hop. And so ends this hugely successful offensive play. Snappers, give us that crackle and make it pop. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and that's complete. Oh, somebody came to play today. All right, snappers, you guys are moving along so far. Keep it moving for 6. 1st and 10, he'll throw it. Letting one go deep for Hopkins, and he'll take it in for a Snappers touchdown. Here we go. Bruce Arians looking to get his squad in for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Same thing, EDS. All right, just warning you, defense. This Dot City offense is always throwing the ball. Here's Brady on 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Second down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. What you thinking now? Throwing again on 2nd down. It's Brady. And that's intercepted by Brian Dawkins. And he'll take it in for a Snappers touchdown. Snappers putting the game on their backs and taking the win.